So in my last video, Tell the Truth Even When It Is Hard, I touched upon the concept of conditional relationships or conditional friendships. And the context in which I was talking about that was if you cannot tell the truth to a friend because you know it's going to be hurtful and you know they're not going to be too happy hearing the truth, then you have a conditional relationship with them. So I wanted to say, don't feel ashamed if you have conditional relationships with others. Actually, let me backtrack though. So a conditional relationship means that you have the condition of you have to hold back the truth because you know that it's going to hurt and it could cause a fight. So the condition is you have to do that or else the friendship is going to dissolve. You guys are going to get into an argument and the friendship is going to dissolve. So anyways, I'm not saying to be ashamed that you have conditional relationships with people who maybe are your friends or they're more of like an acquaintance. They're a friend that you just met or whatever. You can't go telling the truth to them when it's gonna just make them feel kind of bad. Like, you can't just tell somebody, oh, it looks like you're gaining weight, you gotta start slimming down. You can't say that to an acquaintance or somebody walking down the street. So don't be ashamed that we're social beings and we kind of have a code that we have to live by. We can't just go telling the truth to everybody and making everybody feel bad. However, it is healthy to have those sort of unconditional relationships with a few people in your life. Maybe they're family members or close friends. But if you desire to have that healthy, cleansing type of relationship, you have to be strong and allow yourself to take the risk and tell the truth even when you know it's gonna kind of hurt and it's gonna be a little bit awkward. You have to tell your close friend, yeah, you are gaining some weight, you gotta start cutting back. You used to look great, you gotta get back into that shape that you were in. So maybe there's been something that you've been holding back to a certain friend or family member. You haven't been telling them the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God. So why don't you make an effort and go let it out to them. Go tell them the truth. Tell them how you're feeling. Be tactful about it. Don't rip a hole through them and just hurt them, but use some tact and let your feelings out. And maybe they'll do the same about this subject or a different subject, and you guys will have like a cleansing, healthy chit-chat talk about it, conversation about it, and you're gonna feel a lot better. And the next time it's gonna be easier to speak the truth and let your feelings out, and your relationship is just gonna get so much better, and your life is gonna get better just that little bit. So do that. Make an effort to speak the truth.